So I'm here with Alonzo Brock, comedian, also goes by the stage name Zobo69. How you doing today?
Hey man, I'm doing fine. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing fine.
So you're
Walking
originally from Florida, right?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What,
Right
what
here.
was what was it like growing up in Florida?
I mean, it's different. When I say it's different, because I joined the military, right? When I joined the military, we ain't never seen snow down here. You get what I'm saying?
Right, right.
So that first year I joined the military, I was stationed in Indiana. And I believe it wasn't even like, it was like November.
Okay.
And it was already snowing. So then I went down to Oklahoma, and it was like, I mean, we had snow real deep. So it was like, it's different. I mean, like April, anywhere else in April, like when I was in the military, you had to dress up, you had to wear the coats, the jackets, the pants, the boots. Man, down here, we on flip-flops and shorts, you know? like right now, during the day, it's so warm. It's so warm during the day. I mean, you know, I had to work, but in my younger days, I've been, you know what I'm saying, probably to the beach somewhere, you know. But then at night it get cool, you know, during this time. So it's cool down here in Florida. Certain part, the lower parts of Florida, that put us from central Florida down.
Yeah.
Northern Florida get cold.
Right. Yeah, yeah, it does. Thank you for your service. You know,
I appreciate
it. What branch of military were you in?
I was in the Army.
Like, you know, a lot of people don't know I was in the military too. Like, the military, there's a lot of funny people. I feel like, you know, and stuff and everything, it kind of like makes you have a sense of humor about certain things. Do you feel like did you feel like the military kind of helped hone your comedy skills?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I got some jokes. The jokes I got, like when I was stationed at Oklahoma, like, you know, it's like it do. What branch you was in?
I was in the Coast Guard.
Coast Guard, okay. Yeah, so I mean, you on the boat. Y'all got the boat or ship?
Either or.
Okay, but you on there, you got all kind of different type of people. You get what I'm saying? So that's like the military, like Army. We around so many different type of people. Right. So you know, so either you gonna be frustrated that you ain't home because I went when I was at a young age, or you gonna joke about it, have fun with it. So I decided to have fun with it. You know.
Most definitely. When did you start pursuing a career in comedy?
Actually, that's a long story. It ain't long. It ain't that long. But what happened?
I got time. I got time.
What happened was, you know, I was into the entertainment. I was in the entertainment, so I'm doing stage plays, comedy stage play. In the process of getting people gathered, that's not like professional people gathered to do something, was getting frustrated. So one day my brother said, let's go to the improv. So I went to the improv. You know, it was an open mic. We didn't know nothing about an open mic. We just went up there, you know, they doing the open mic. So next week, my brother like, you need to get up there. I said, shit, okay, I will. So I did, you know what I'm saying? So when I went up there, I liked it. Because this is something I can control. I control if I'm not going to show up. I can control, there's a lot of things I can control. I can't control nobody else. I can't control if this person wake up one day like, oh, I don't want to be in the movie no more. And that's like when I wrote written this movie, we shot this film, you know what I'm saying? It was just like, if this person don't show up, you know what I'm saying? We just skip to this part, you know what I'm saying? And so me, I can control me. So, and then, you know, growing up in school, I was always a class clown anyway. You know, I don't care about people laughing at me or I'm laughing, you know what I'm saying? I like to make people laugh, but I don't know these people, you know, so I guess I won't see them no more in life probably.
That's cool. Yeah, like I was reading about, like, you know, the film Debit Card Matters. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Is that the film you were referring to?
Yeah. No, I was referring to that movie right there. A lot of people didn't show up for that one. Yeah. But church sessions, a lot of we actually had maybe one person that had lines didn't show up, but we filled that person in. So everybody on church session, everybody like came in, it was good. Yeah, but Debit Card Life Matters, yeah, it was like even the person that's supposed to be filming it come in. So I'm gonna have to film it. I got to film it and act it at the same time and direct it. It was like, I like, you know what, this next film, I'm gonna just hire somebody to do that. And that's what I did. You know, because you can't go by word of mouth. Oh, I'm gonna do it.
Right.
Good thing I ain't paid this joker. Because he gonna get paid. We had a little contract, but no, like, let me get the money up. No, you ain't getting the money up front, bro.
Oh, yeah. How did you start, like, you know, like coming up with the idea to write projects?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I be at work. I ain't gonna lie. I be at work, and you know what I'm saying. I complete my work, and I complete my work pretty fast.
Okay.
I'm saying about 2 or 3 hours and nothing to do. So you know, I'm at the office at the desk. So you know what I'm saying. Things still start hitting my head. So I just start typing. And during the time with Debit Card Life Matters, that was during the COVID, and everybody supposed to be inside, you know. But we in Florida, we don't, you know how we do it. so you know, we still shot the film. You know, everybody's supposed to be quarantined or whatever. But yeah, I be at work and just I get a lot of my imagination, just things just hit me while I'm at work. Even like when I used to do when I still do a stand up, when I go to open mic, every week I do a different 5-minute set. And I write that at work one week. I like be like a Monday, Tuesday. I write a 5-minute, you know what I'm saying, 5-minute set. Then, you know, you got to say the joke to see how it feels. You know what I'm saying? You could write it, and that could be like whack. Because it's funny you while you're at work, but when you say it out loud, you're like, man, this ain't funny. You know, so
How was the experience of COVID in Florida? Like, you know, because like where I was in Massachusetts at the time, and it sucked. Like everything was like locked down, you know, and stuff, everything. I know Florida opened up a little bit faster than the rest of the country though.
we had our little bootleg stores and, you know, like that. So if you want to get stuff, you still could get, you know, I mean, the only difference was people still walking around with masks on, but as far as staying in the house, my area, I'm just talking about the area right here where I'm at, like in Tampa area. I'm gonna say maybe 45% actually stayed in the house, didn't go out. The rest of them, I mean, they were having COVID parties and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I didn't attend it, no, but they was. You know, they had some bars. They had some bars. This ain't no lie. They had some bars. They were straight bars, never selling food. But you know, it's always you can get over. It's always something that you can do to make things work. So I know this one bar. They went up. They start selling tacos or whatever. You know, you had to prove that you selling 51% food than liquor, so
Okay.
you can stay open at certain time. I'm like, man, eating taco wasn't all that good, but you know, that's what they did, and you know, so it really like. I mean, we had a shutdown, but it wasn't really like shut down, you know.
Right. But what about like performing like comedy and shows like
Well,
that?
now that case it was, but they had a lot of virtual shows.
Okay.
They had a lot of virtual shows. That way, you know what I'm saying. You know, you went before in these nightclubs. Now these real comedy clubs, they wasn't playing it.
Right.
I mean, but there was some clubs that like bars that was open. They still do comedy, and they were doing comedy. But actually, let me see. I did one. I want to say it was June. I did one in June, but you know, I have a mask on. As soon as I did, I left. But a lot of them people, they was around each other. They ain't had no mask. It was just like man, you know, I ain't playing like this. You know what I'm saying? I do this and that, but I ain't, you know. I'm older now. You know, when I was younger, yeah, you know, you might could get away with stuff like that. You know, there's a lot of stuff you can't get away with, you know.
No, 100%. Like, it's not like something you want to like really play with. Like
Right.
I like, you know, was kind of like taken back early on, especially when it started happening. Like I would go like certain places and like, you know, nobody would have on masks and stuff. Like I be like,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know if this is like I should stay here.
Right. And that was the case there because my ex-wife, she was from Toledo. So during that time, we also was traveling. So like, she'll go see her people in Toledo or people in Alabama or whatever, but you see the difference from Alabama, Toledo, and Florida. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They doing what they supposed to do. It probably still stores closed down because of the COVID up there.
Yeah, like traveling was really different because like it would be like you go to like hotels or like certain places and they'd have like certain like sections and stuff and everything like quarantined off, like plastic all over like it really was like a scary time. And like
Right.
especially like depending on where you travel to, like I went all over, like because I remember I went to a trip to like New Orleans and like seeing the difference. I went to Florida. And like I know it's like Florida though, like what I appreciated about it though was it wasn't like a lot of stuff like closed down. Like you could still kind of like live your life and go places and do stuff.
Yeah, it like I said, and then if say the Walmart closed early because Walmart was closing early. It's a corner store that's still open.
Right.
You'll find it's a corner store that did not close down. You know what I'm saying? So they say, hey, y'all want to lose this money? Big corporations shut it down. We gonna get this money. So they kind of went up on the price a little bit, but hey, they it is what it is.
Man, what do you think about like cancel culture and comedy? There's a lot of comedians I talk to, and like they've talked about like a lot of times people being oversensitive. Somebody could say a joke, and with the power of social media, they could immediately like be canceled.
And see, that's the thing about it is too. See, like Dave Chappelle don't care. Dave Chappelle got his name.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm that type of comedian that I will get on stage and say whatever. You know what I'm saying? I got a day job. You know what I'm saying? So the thing about it is because there's a lot of people out there that appreciate stuff like that too, though.
Right.
They you know what I'm saying? They don't want to go to the a comedy club and then you so scared that you're gonna get canceled that you saying a joke and it's not really funny because what I'm saying, because that's not you.
Yeah.
Me and so me, I like I say, I pretty much it's certain things I do stay away from, and because to be honest with you, I'm not sensitive about it, but I don't like it. You get what I'm saying? It's just like
Right.
certain things, certain jokes certain things I feel you shouldn't joke about. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's me personally. Would I take it offended? Would I be offended from the comedian that said no? Because I shouldn't have went out to the show. I done looked this comedian up. I already know what he's about.
Right.
So why would she's about? So why would I go to the show and expect them to change? So I think it's oversensitive. I think comedy is oversensitive, and a lot of people are scared. Oh, we might get canceled. We might get canceled. But see, this is the thing about it is if you're not a Dave Chappelle or Mike Epps or Cat Williams, well, Cat Williams don't care, so I have to say it. If you Kevin Hart, what you worried about it for anyway? Only people gonna hear you is the local people. Now when you start getting up there, yeah, you might have to check yourself, but I mean, my thing about it is you come to a club to make people laugh. People come to a club to make a comedy club to laugh. And so, if you have to hold off jokes, like I say, it's certain jokes you should stay away from. Say certain jokes, like, I don't do political jokes per se. I don't really do political jokes. I say certain things, but you know what I'm saying? When you start talking about the president's wife, I don't care if it's a Republican or a Democrat, all that. I was in the military. That's disrespect. You get what I'm saying? So so I stay. Now, you know what I'm saying? I might say something about the president, but it's not in a disrespectful way. You get what I'm saying? So like I say, certain things I kind of stay away from because like I just said, I find disrespectful. So I don't do it. Just like when you talk about children. When it was a comedian down here, it was open mic when I first started, during the first time I started, and I walked in there and he on stage and he talking about like molesting kids or something, right?
Yeah.
And I just walked in open mic. I turned around and nobody ain't laughing, but they just sitting up there. I said, hey, y'all ain't gonna get this MF off the stage or what? You know what I'm saying? Do I have to go and get him off the stage? You know what I'm saying? I say I don't see what's funny with what you're saying. You get what I'm saying? I don't
Right.
certain things. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't find it funny. You know, I don't see what's funny about it. You know, so. But that's my own personal belief. Hey, there's a lot of people that do like it, but those people that like they some.
Yeah, like I feel like it shouldn't matter as long as the jokes are funny. Like, it's okay to do like edgy material, like, even like, if it's distasteful, as long as the joke is there. Where like,
Right.
the majority of people will find that funny, even if like some people would be offended by it, but like you can't deny that there was humor in it, and stuff. I think like, those type of like jokes would pass, but I kind of like, like what you were saying, like the guy who was like just telling a joke about molesting kids, but it's not funny. Like nobody's like, what are you talking
Right, because nobody's laughing. Nobody's laughing. Everybody's sitting up there like, and I just walked in there and I caught one joke. And you know what I'm saying? I said what I had to say. So, but like I say, when you go to a club, when you go to a comedy club, you go to see comedy, you already know what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? If it's a famous person or whatever, you look that person up and see what they're
Yeah.
about. If you go up there and you already know what this person about, you go up there anyway, then you want to say something bad to say about it, that's on you. Because
Yeah,
you did
no,
your research.
I love, going to see like comedians, and like, that's like one of my favorite pastimes, like to go to comedy shows. And like, I'm never offended, even if like I get heckled and stuff. I love it. I love to sit in the front.
Yeah, yeah.
Like some people they're like,
Yeah. I'm a black dude with a cowboy hat, so you already know. You know what I'm saying? When I go to a comedy club or whatever, I got the cowboy hat on, so you already know. You know what I'm saying? Even when I go on stage, or when I do go on stage, you know what I'm saying? It might be the host come up there and he'll say something. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's all about fun and game. If you could tell a joke, you should be able to take a joke. You know.
most definitely. Is there places that you perform though where you have to like maybe like tone down your act, like churches for instance, or like maybe like college campuses?
I ain't never really did a college, but it's some places like it's this place. It was a place in Sebring. Because you really got to be honest with you, you don't know what crowd gonna come in.
Right.
So when you're on stage, you got to watch the crowd that comes in. So me, I got more than just a 30-minute set. I got plenty of things different things I could talk about. So if I walk in somewhere and it's not like this material I got don't seem appropriate, I'm not gonna say that. I move on to this. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, there's been plenty of places I went in and you just go in there and it's like one place I went, I didn't even expect all these old people there. They were like in their 70s, 80s and stuff. So of course I can't say what I want to say. So you know what I'm saying? So I said, boom, these jokes, some other jokes. So yeah.
uh have you ever bombed on stage?
Oh yeah, everybody bomb.
What was one of your like like most embarrassing situations?
It was actually, it was one time I went, and I believe I was in Miami. I think it was Miami, either Fort Lauderdale, and it was a personal party. You know what I'm saying? It was a private party, and I went there. There wasn't no microphone, wasn't no speakers. So you know what I'm saying? Right then, I should have just turned around and left. So while I'm on the little stage there, they got a dude. He was in the military, he was in the Navy. He just heckling away, heckling away, heckling away. So, I'm saying something to him, but when I say something to him, they all family here now. I'm the only one not family, right? So this person saying stuff, so I say, you know what? Let me retreat. So you know what I'm saying? That didn't go too good because the jokes I was saying wasn't really hitting. I can't bounce back at them because I see if I say something to him, he gonna jump in. Then I know these ladies ready to jump in. You know what I'm saying? I'm the only one there, only comedian there. It's like it was a family of like 40 people, so it was like, yeah, I really kind of bombed. I think that was the most time I really did this bomb.
What
You
be your,
say something, nobody don't laugh, everybody just look at you, you know what I'm saying? You can hear the grasshoppers and stuff, you know what I'm saying?
what would be your advice, like for people who like go through that situation? Like how do you power through it, so to speak?
Move on.
Yeah.
Move on. A lot of people will quit, but I'm gonna tell you like this. I mean, anybody that's listening, if a person said they never bombed, they lying. if a person say, I don't see Kevin Hart on stage and he said some things and the crowd then wasn't clapping like that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So did he bum the whole night? No, but did he bum that joke? Yeah. You get what I'm saying? You just gotta keep moving on. You ain't gonna be funny to everybody. They ain't gonna be funny to everybody. Then you never know what situation people got going on. So, you know what I'm saying? You might reach these people at the wrong situation, like funeral. I'm not finna do no comedy at no funeral gathering or wake or nothing. I'm not finna do that. People already depressed. You get what I'm saying? If they want to get cheered up, a lot of people would do that. Me, I said, no, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I can't, because they already sad. And what if I say the wrong thing? You get what I'm saying? I don't know why this person died. And I do got death jokes because I be like, y'all stop wishing dead people happy birthday. When they die, the damn birthday died too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I'm not going to a funeral and say nothing like that. You get what I'm saying?
Who are some of your favorite comedians?
I like the dirty ones. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay.
I like Red. I'm not my favorite comedian of all time is Eddie Murphy.
Okay. Yeah.
I grew up the time when Eddie Murphy first came out, and you know what I'm saying. Now I'm looking at Eddie Murphy. When he had them little tight ass breeches on and stuff, but Eddie Murphy was like my favorite, really my favorite. Then I like Red Fox. I like Bernie Mac. I like I like Cat Williams. The ones that's in now, I like. It's a few of them that I do like. I like Monique, but I like the big bone Monique.
Okay.
It's two different. I ain't saying she's sorry. Don't get me wrong, but what I'm saying? It's just like back then she didn't care. You get what I'm saying? She just came up there, but I ain't saying nothing wrong with it now. So, but like my favorite probably be Eddie Murphy. I ain't proud of Eddie Murphy. It's Eddie Murphy, and then and like I said, then I like Red Fox. I like Red.
I love Red Fox, man, legend. Yeah. Like, it's all comedy albums they used to listen to, like.
Yeah, I love Red Fox, but like I said, Eddie Murphy. I gotta say Eddie Murphy probably my favorite though.
Okay, yeah, most definitely. I was like listening to like an interview with A. Murphy earlier today where he was talking about how he met John Witherspoon and Paul Mooney for the first time, and I thought that was like pretty hilarious.
I gotta see that.
Yeah. A. Murphy's hilarious, and like what's next for you in your career?
Right now, knock on wood, I didn't announce it yet, but I'm working with the Improv right now.
Okay.
Tampa Improv, and actually the headline of the show. So, we getting that in the works now, and I'm still working. Like I said, I'm gonna give myself. Well, I can't retire until 3 years now, so that's when I'm eligible to retire. Okay. So, I am going to retire from the VA. People are like, well, I get in the company real deep right now. If I was you, now's the time. I said, look here. When I retire, that's a guaranteed pension coming in. That's guaranteed money.
Right.
Why would I start 3 years short for some guaranteed money for something out there that ain't guaranteed? That's stupid. That's why we telling people. I said, nah, this can wait. I can set up my dates. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to do me a little tour this year.
Okay.
A little tour, not no hard tour, but just a little tour. So, knock on wood, if everything goes right with the improvs and the funny bones, I'll probably be hitting those up around. And like I said, I take off time during work because I got like a lot of days I can take off. And so that's be my vacation. Because I've been doing comedy for a while now. I've been about like almost 7 years now, you know what I'm saying, on stage. So it's time for me to really branch off. Everybody got their different viewpoint of being successful. Everybody don't want to be like the Cat Williams or the Kevin Hart. You know what I'm saying? Some people might want to be your local comedian. You know what I'm saying? They want to be local. Me, I want to be well known, but you know what I'm saying? The thing about it is I feel I'm successful because I done put out 2 movies already. And I'm still putting out more movies. We're working on Ride Out right now as we speak. We're working on another comedy movie called Ride Out. If you like Friday, you're going to love this one. It ain't about Friday. It ain't nothing similar to Friday, but it's a movie about nothing. It's just comedy from from beginning to end. You know, it's a movie about nothing. It's nothing.
I
People
know.
just riding around. Yeah, so you'll like that movie.
I know. Debit Card Life Matters is on Tubi, Amazon Prime, and Tivit TV. What was the other film you were saying? Are they on the streaming platforms as well?
Church Sessions right now is only on Tivit TV at the moment. We're gonna give it probably about March or April, and we'll release it to the other avenues. You know, Tivit TV is a streaming company that I work with, and they, you know what I'm saying, they produce the film and all that. So, of course, I'm loyal to the team. So, you know what I'm saying, we put it on there first, you know what I'm saying, then we put it on the other streaming apps. So,
man, how has it been, like, you know, the process of like the streaming platforms? Do you feel like, you know, you're getting a great response?
With Tivit TV, yes. With Debit Card Life Matter, I don't know, because I don't get any reports yet. So I don't know. I went through I went through Film Hub through that. So I just got to wait till the Amazon Prime or the Tubi hit the you know, send them the report. But as far as locally, I go somewhere, I feel people are watching it, because I'm at the barbershop and some lady came up there and said, you so. I see you moving Debit Card Life Matter. I'm like, yeah, for real? No, first she said, who you, your name's on? I started lying, say no, because I didn't know if I owed her some money, if
Right.
you know, she trying to get on child support or what. But yeah, so the word getting out there. So I feel Tivit TV gonna be something of the future. I give it to be honest with you, this year, because we still working. We're working together, and they got a lot of projects they doing too. So, you know, you got to crawl before you walk. Look at Netflix. Look at Tubi. Tubi wasn't nothing first. Now look, everybody talking about Tubi.
Most definitely. Like, you know, I feel it's a really great like resource for Black independent filmmakers. You know, like, for them to get their works out there. Like, you know, I've, like, you know, known some people and stuff that put their movies on Tubi, and like, you know, it's giving them opportunities, you know, like, you know, so they can, like, you know, eventually get projects on like places like Netflix and other streaming platforms.
Right. I be watching this movie, you know what I'm saying? You know, I don't hate, so I do call out good movies when I see them. So I don't hate. But it's this movie on Tubi called McGraw Avenue. And I'm telling everybody, y'all got to watch. That's a good movie too, McGraw Avenue. It's like a 6 or 7 series movie, but that's a good movie from Detroit. Originated from Detroit. That's a good movie.
I'm gonna check it out. Like, you know, I love watching movies and stuff. I went to the movies today. Like, I was gonna go like actually physically to the theater and watch a movie. I haven't done that in a while, but I was like watching the trailers and stuff for like some of the movies. I was like, man, I might as well just go home and watch a movie on Tubi, because like I wasn't really like super impressed with like one thing I don't like for movies like today is like the casting. I feel like, you know, and stuff that a lot of times, sometimes like the casting is like super unrealistic. I know it's a movie, like, you know, and stuff. They'll take like these beautiful Black women, and then they'll cast them with like, you know, some white actor that they would or Asian actor that they would never be with in real life.
Yeah, in real life, yeah.
It's like, you know, it's just like, man, they couldn't just put a Black guy in this role. Like it's like it's like, we don't want a Black man in this film, you know.
Right. And see, in this movie, like with Ride Out, see, Church, all my movies, it got diversity in it though, but everything makes sense though. You know what I'm saying? Because the movie, like with Ride Out, one of the actors that's in Ride Out, I call him my nephew. You know what I'm saying? It's a white dude. I call him my nephew. I call him my nephew because I knew him from the hood since he was 15.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's just Jitterbugs, him and 3 other Jitterbugs coming in the hood. You know what I'm saying? They chilling, whatever. And they were little bad little boys too, boy. They were terrible. But you know what I'm saying? He's a good actor. But at the same time, I cast the actor where I see everything should fit. Right. Because you want things to make sense. You know what I'm saying? If it don't make sense, ain't no sense in doing it, you know?
No, 100%. What would be your advice to, you know, people who are interested in pursuing a career in comedy today?
I'm gonna tell you right now, be patient. Be very patient. You know, your time gonna come. And another thing is, don't start off jumping into clicks. Don't jump in people's business that you don't even know what's about. This comedian is beefing with this comedian. let them be. Just because you trying to get on his team and you trying to kiss his behind so he can put you in a show and all that, you don't know what's going on between them and this person, because you never know, that person right now might be the man later on. This man might be the man right now, but that person, just stay out of people's business. You know what I'm saying? And stick to yourself. Keep writing. Whatever. When you could be riding down the road, if you say something in your mind that's funny, record it. You know what I'm saying? Just keep writing. Keep being original. You know, because a lot of things about it is, don't be mad when somebody take your jokes, because it happens. I did a show a couple of weeks ago, and I am not gonna lie. The dude took the dude joke right in front of his face. The dude said right there in the audience. And the dude like, I be there. He took my joke, because you know reason I said don't be mad. You're gonna be mad, but the reason I said don't be mad, because it's your joke. They can't say it like you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can steal all you want to, but you can't perform it like you. You can't perform it like you. It's only one you. So just like I say, stay positive though. You know what I'm saying? Things gonna happen, but just stay positive and just, you know what I'm saying, don't give up. Be patient.
Is comedy, you know, like kind of political? Because you talked about, like, you know, different comedians like having beef. Like, you know, if, like, you know, you get shows from, like, you know, a particular comedian, and, you know, he's not in a good relationship with this other comedian, like, you know, is it wrong to take, like, you know, shows? Should you be loyal to, like, this person that you're friends with, or like, how does that work?
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna show loyalty to your peoples. You know what I'm saying? Loyalty runs a lot, and it with comedians, with certain comedians. A lot of comedians jump on, they want to jump on the bandwagon. And these comedians right here, they got their own little group. It's this group down here, and I'm gonna say it because I don't care about them. It's the Tampa Comedy Group, and they stick with 666 members.
It's the
Now, I ain't trying to be in that group.
Right.
I was in that group before, but then when I looked at it and found out, I got out the group, right? But that group, majority of the people there is so messy. They're so messy, you know what I'm saying? They only gonna look out for each other. Okay. And you know, no matter how sorry this other comedian is, they gonna put this comedian on before they put the funny person on.
Wow.
And as I see about the lower part of Florida, they all work together in one little stream thing. They work together. They look out for each other. They don't look out for the up and coming. This is a true story. When I started, I'm gonna say I was 2 years in, maybe 3 years in. I did a competition in Orlando. The host for a comedy club, Bonkers. So within that competition, okay, I'm on there. They say you can't curse, you can't do this. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I got different jokes for different occasions. So boom, I'm on stage. Got the people in the bar laughing. Y'all stayed. So they had 3 people on the outside, you know what I'm saying? And they sent up there, you know, critiquing people. So when I went up there, they say, yeah, you know, you didn't make the cut. You know what I'm saying? You're kind of funny, but you didn't make the cut. He said, the dude said, one of the dudes said, I know you're from somewhere. I said, yeah, I was at an open mic Tampa, Orlando Improv a couple of months ago. He said, you're very funny then. I said, it's kind of funny. I'm saying the same jokes. Boom. You should have seen his face. Boom. The second dude. He said, well, maybe if you come up here and show your face and let us see you more often, then, you know, we'll choose you. I said, look here, man, I'm not coming up here to kiss nobody's ass, man. This is a 2-hour drive. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I said, thanks, but no thanks. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, right now, that same person that said that he got a little TV show, never once invited me to his TV show, even though I got 2 movies up. Right. He got other people there. I said, okay, he still feels salty, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? One thing about me, I don't kiss ass. I can't kiss my own. So the thing about it is, so up and coming comedians, just stay out of cliques. Basically, stay out of cliques. Stick to yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you're around town and you want to hit the mics up, go ahead and hit them up. But I won't be driving no 2 and 3 hours to go on stage for 5 minutes. Then you got to go back 2 or 3 hours. Then you got to go work in the morning. That's too much. Unless you want to do it.
You've been on like a lot of nationally aired shows, you know, like BET, Def Comedy Jam, Comic View, you know, the Apollo. I feel like back in the day, like the goal was like, you know, as a comedian to be on like, you know, the late night shows and perform comedy.
Right.
That's kind of like going away. Like, so like what is the goal now for like, comedians and stuff to get like that exposure? Is it to go viral or?
That's what now everybody, all the comedians now trying to do. I ain't gonna say all, but a lot of them doing skits now. Everybody doing skits, and I ain't gonna lie, my ex-wife was already doing little skits, but we wasn't doing for comedy. We're doing for movies. You know what I'm saying? We got a couple of skits we did, but it was for movies. It wasn't for comedy. But now I see a lot of people, they doing skits. So now it's just to go viral. People want to be on TikTok to go viral or Instagram, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is now. Like you said, I wish it was still back in the days where, you know what I'm saying, you want to go on BET, Comic View or Def Comedy Jam, or you want to go on late night. What the Letterman? I forgot his name. But you go on these TV,
Letterman,
Jay Leno and all
Johnny
that.
Carson.
You would want to do something like that, you know what I'm saying? But now, even now, American Got Talent used to be the thing that people want to do. Now people ain't even trying to get on it now, So I ain't saying they ain't trying to get on there, but it's not like when they first came out, like, oh, we got to do this, we got to get on there. Now it's just like the buzz is gone. So yeah, now I think people just trying to go viral now, It's just social media got everything. Like if it's social media, then you know what I'm saying, you social media funny, oh yeah, we do a show. But a lot of people that I'm not downing nobody do skits, so nobody don't take this the wrong way, but just because you're funny doing skits don't mean you're funny doing stand-up. And vice versa.
No, 100%. We've seen that, like, a lot of people like who had viral success, and then like, when you see them live, like, performing stand-up, some people it doesn't necessarily translate because it takes years, like, to hone your craft as a serious comedian. It's not just something and stuff that because you can do a funny video on the internet. Do you feel though, like, it's becoming oversaturated, that there's too many people who like, are calling themselves comedians and, like, coming from the internet?
Yeah, right. And it is. And then another thing is with a lot of new comedians, I'm telling y'all like this, when you first get in, you can't be T.I. T.I. can do what T.I. do because T.I. already got a name. You understand what I'm saying? T.I. got a name, so T.I. could jump to the top. He can butt the line. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of older comedians, a lot of veteran comedians, and I'm saying this because I've seen it before. They don't like when newbies get in there. The first thing they do, they might have 3 months under their belt. The next thing you know, they like, I want to headline the show now. You get what I'm saying? Or when you do get on the show, if somebody put you on the show and they give you 10 minutes, don't go with them 10 minutes.
Right.
Don't go. I had a person go on the show. I gave him 15 minutes. 17 minutes later, he's still on stage. I'm shining lights and everything. You know what I'm saying? I go up to the stage, walk in front of his face, let him know, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Not trying to, the crowd still on there. So I told the DJ, turn up the music.
Definitely.
Because stuff like that, people ain't gonna want to book you. Because if you at a place just like the improv like that, you would never get a show no more on there. Because they give you a time limit, and you get that time limit, they